get through really quickly. Like, here's the issue with IS. You want to get as many operators as you can so you have a team set up. But by then, by the time you get to the end of the boss, you generally would have more than 4 R-star higher operators. So this just is kind of like one of those weird, like, objectives. Makes more sense to do, like, get to the 3rd section than this, but okay. Well, let's get into it. Hornblower's vision. All operators gain attack for every operating 4 tiles. All operators gain 30% attack for every operator in the adjacent 4 tiles. Okay. Let's go crazy and let's do Spearhead. Mushroom. As your heart desires. Guard, defender, or support. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hate myself, but okay. You know what? This is like the perfect skill for annoyance. And I love it. We'll go this RNG crazy, okay? And then we'll, if I don't finish, it'll finish.
Contempt for the law is a crime. The words of my codex will prove their own worth. I am fighting for more than just the law. Also the justice and virtue that extend beyond it. Arknights, 配置についたわ。
In theory, we could just do like this. There is no such thing as absolute justice, but I still... No matter what crimes be punished through methods outside of the law.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, one more life. We could go to therapy type. Increase the duration of single instance status effects such as stun, cold, or freeze by 150%. Okay. Okay. think I really have her built anyway, so she's not gonna be that useful. I could have E2'd, but I didn't. How many do we have left to go? It's not that hard of a mission. It's honestly just getting through this enough battles to get to level 8. Embrace made a moss bear on the wall. Syracusan.
Contempt for the law is a crime. The words of my codex will prove their own worth. Okito, 配置についたわ。This gavel of justice is weighty. Spero che siate pronti. What's the law? There is no such thing as absolute justice, but I still invoke it.
Oh, wait.
What's the law? The law is a means, not an end.
たまに私の相手が務まるのか？了解。もう仕事を増やさないでちょうだい。いいぞ、流れ。
Wait! You can't actually stun it? Oh! Okay, that's actually kind of insane. Wait, that's... Ooh.
勝てば官軍、負ければ賊軍。これぞ断罪の競技なのである。
More hope. I'll take that. Injective. And a Victor Shield. We have Defender and some wards. I guess with the Defender, we can E2 Penance. Support, I would love to go with Gnosis. We're gonna try to go for Gnosis here. We're gonna go you official for the stun. S3, you official.
Go to war? Me? This has to be a dream.
Yep. Prisoner's Night? Or... do I? I mean, this is only the first level. Yep. We only E2'd and got a official yet. Excuse me. Makes sense. In this case, we'll use S2, yeah, S2.
Contempt for the law is a crime. The words of my codex will prove their own worth. This gavel of justice is weighty. Spero che siate pronti.
Just treat it like a regular stream? I'll try.
No matter what, can crimes be punished through methods outside of the law.
Mind sending me the instructions in a super chat? Toronto be!
What's the law?
Bow down before the true master. What? Scared now? みんなを守るよ。いいぞ、下がれ。
Oh, this is just way too perfect.
いいぞ、下がれ。
Like, it's funny how Cardigan's the one that's doing the most damage. Okay, like, we're using conviction here, guys.
A trial in all its vaunted glory will not bring about any substantive change.
SSP. We are
It
getting
matters
like
more what we do after the trial.
crap ton amount of recruitments, and I
Doctor,
need to remember
I've seen what you've done.
that we just need to put
Find
people
it
together.
praiseworthy.
I'm just not remembering to do that. But I should start to remember to do that. We're gonna bring Saria. Saria S2 could be a pretty good use case here. And I guess we'll E1 click. E1, E2 click. I like what we did there with you, official.
I am within my rights to oversee and bring up my own opinion on your command.
Sure. Minus 3 deployment time. All allied melee units gain a very equal to 50% of the max HP on deployment. Wonder how that works with penance. I am so tempted to go for the flash camera. Same thing with Living Woodblade. Living Woodblade would be really good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Living Woodblade. We don't have any hope, so we're just gonna ignore that for now. We should be done with the first objective, which is recruit 4 or more 4 stars or higher. Again, I wish it'd be like just 4 stars, because that would make it more interesting run. Anyway, we're not gonna worry about the rogue trader. We're gonna just go through the battles here just to get experience more and get through. Run around sluggies. S3. S1 would be better, but S2 would be good too. No, this is like, it's kind of like, what do I do? No. We don't necessarily have a healer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do penance face down when we can here.
I am fighting for more than just the law. Also the justice and virtue that extend beyond it.
Forward. Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
No matter what can crimes be punished through methods outside of the law.
Thank you!
Solidify.
Oh.
Yielding is not an option.
Mission accomplished.
I could do S1, but I should do S1.
この私の凛とした勇姿なの？もう撤収なのか？待つのである。
Okay, that's good. I wonder if you grab that, what it would give you aside from that. Okay, guard or sniper. First, let's E1, E2 conviction. Let's go for a sniper here. Cruise, I guess.
Go to war? Me? This has to be a dream.
Yeah, that's the judgment. Judgment is actually probably better. We're gonna have to change how we do this for this map here. We're gonna have to use. This is gonna be tight. This is actually gonna be tight. The thing is, we don't really have anyone that we can tank, so we're gonna have to brute force it.
Contempt for the law is a crime. The words of my codex will prove their own worth.
今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな? Deep breaths. Stay calm.
Great, stop. Fuck! Oh, I tried. Yeah, straight block. We're gonna have to get penance out, regardless. Keep doing your job, girl.
I am fighting for more than just the law. Also the justice and virtue that extend beyond it.
Forward.
戦場ではためらわない。
手はず通りに。
I could have used the mushroom, but it would. That was just a really tight scenario.
No matter what the law is a means, not an end.
Mission accomplished.
Not the best, but it was a type map to begin with. The not a DP I'm gonna have to spend just to put people down. I would say that's pretty good. Okay. A lot of caster. But I just don't really have the DP to really do anything about this. Good way to E2, or get something decent. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this one again. What do we have? No. Okay. Not a lot. Our name. We're gonna still do the same strategy as before, which I think works pretty darn well.
I am fighting for more than just the law. Also the justice and virtue
I'm gonna
beyond
not really be able to do much. Look at that. Look at that enemy run.
Forward.
The only difference this time around is we have to worry about moving enemies, which is honestly much worse actually.
This will be over soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose a life here. Cause I don't have enough DPS out.
What's the law does the law is a means, not an end.
This will be over soon.
Deep breaths. Stay calm.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Yes, good. I'm not gonna worry too much here.
Yielding is not an option.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, yikes a little bit, but we managed to get through. It's annoying that we have to deal with so many. We're not really being able to do much here. Can't really E2 or get much of anything done. We need to find stuff that gives me more hope. Don't get me wrong, I like 4 stars and all, but we're gonna have to be a little bit careful here. Can't really see what's up there. I don't think you could really exchange for anything. That would be nice to exchange for. Right? We can't really do lost and found. Probably just gonna go for the horn here, I think. go for the more stun side of things. Okay, this should be... I thought it was that one chick. Am I incorrect? Okay, so probably gonna go in the middle here, I think. Right, middle probably be the best idea. Gonna go cruise.
Where's the rally point?
Good question, Cruz. Where is the rally point? You should know. No, I'm just kidding. Doctor!
Vermin.
I would like to get Fudge Girl out. Hey, get your butt
This
out.
gavel of justice is weighty. Spero che siate pronti. What's the law? The law is a means, not an end.
Oh my god, Bennett! Chill, girl, chill! Gosh dang. She is out here ready to kill. Yeah, put down Chris so she can help out.
I'm listening. There you are. There you are. Here I am.
Yeah, we're gonna use this skill here.
Can crimes be punished through methods outside of the law?
Okay, yeah, we'll use this skill.
Mission accomplished.
Good shit.
A trial in all its vaunted glory will not bring about any substantive change.
Almost 1k
It
there.
matters more
That's
what we do after the trial.
pretty damn good.
Doctor, I've seen what you've done, and find it praiseworthy.
Okay, medic or support or healer? What? How much hope? How much hope? Oh, wait. We can do... My brain was just about to like go to support, but my brain just like auto went and just like, oh, let's just click. Ugh, fuck. Well, there goes Noses play. Hey, welcome to the stream, Yanif. I'm doing pretty good. Let's go with Hero. Yeah, we'll check out this passage. Safe house encounter. So either do one safe house, one encounter, or two encounters with. We could do safe houses. Go for Hope and E2. Quad size, index, max life. Size. Let's see what this encounter does. Deals damage to your party, but when you take to cut from they're just like a phantom. Holding a line of formation, he points his weapon at you into the special battle.
Minna, 何か要望は?
Team 出撃! 目標まで一直線!
Dun, dun,
I am fighting for more than
dun,
just the law. Also the justice and virtue that extend beyond it.
Vermin.
What the law does not specify, your crimes are irrefutable.
Solidify.
たまに私の相手が務まるのか?
Bit risky, but not impossible. I say that, but I'm actually getting absolutely destroyed here.
Mission accomplished.
That works. That one's I didn't realize I was gonna be a little closer than I thought, but got it. Deployment limits and all for units gain HP. Pretty good, actually. Guard and sniper. Let's go. I'm tempted. I'm not gonna lie, this is like a really tempting thing, but I don't have attack speed, and I'm not gonna worry about trying to go for it if I don't get attack speed, you know?
死者の武器を引き継ぐ意味くらい私も分かってるわ。
I don't think I've actually seen that one. I mean, it wasn't available. That thing, that intro animation there, I don't think was available when they made it to an animated Live 2D, but I could be wrong too. But anyway. I do want to maybe switch things up a bit. Maybe use Gavial here. Or I guess change it out to a scout. Okay, squad size, hope, or squad size. At this point, we could probably start taking some people out and replacing them.
Leave the front to me. The rear is all yours.
So close yet so far. That's fine. Kinda. We have Click. Cruise. Don't really have a healer. No, I say that. We do have a healer. For the time being, take out Cardigan. We'll bring his Biscus. So close yet so far. We will do this. We will give Cruz the mushroom. Probably clicking mushroom Cruz. I'll probably put Cruz up ahead.
Let's go! Oh, speaking of which, what was our objective again?
Oh, wait a little bit. Wow.
I won't sleep on the job. Here I am. Yatchouka. Take aim.
fighting for more than just the law. Also the justice and virtue that extend beyond it.
Here I am. 手はず通りに Here I am. There you are.
This time, I will hand down a fair verdict.
Okay, after this, yeah, we'll definitely be done for today.
今日はご機嫌斜めなの。There you are. Take aim. はいはいせかさないで。はいよ。はいこっち向いて。Take aim.
That was a good stun position. Stunning just before it went in and just that perfect timing.
皆さんが無事であることが私にとって一番の励ましになります。
Okay, Vanguard Sniper. Support, hell yes. 100% Gnosis. We will be switching Orchid with Gnosis 100%. Probably S2.
You're in luck. I just completed my experiment.
Vanguard or Sniper. We do have hope. So, you know what? We will E2W.
死者の武器を
We already saw it. We're not gonna worry about seeing it again. Sure, we'll take the high emergency. But, we'll go grab the Beast 9 Caves. We will switch this to S2. We'll probably keep S2W, use Cruise, and Quick. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Gavil works. Something we could do, probably facing left or right, depending on where we place her. Yeah. I mean, we have a healer, so we don't have to worry too much about time. Oh, that's bad. Out of all the things we could have gotten,
Fear not! Here I come! Forward.
going the other way around, but whatever.
Doctor, leave the big guy. Who's next?
I had that feeling. Shit. Emergency mode. 100% emergency mode. Fuck.
Let's put an end to this as soon as possible.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
You disruptive do not disrupt my thought process.
Like I said, this is this completely fucks me over. 100%. I got turbo fucked. Oh my god, I got turbo fucked.
I am fighting for more than just the law.
And
Also the justice and
okay,
virtue
we're
that
good.
extend beyond it.
We're good.
You disrupted my train of thought, Doctor.
I won't sleep on the job.
No matter what, the law is a means, not an end.
Oh!
Here
The
I
game
am.
literally is saying, hey, you're going to die. Have fun. There was no easy way around that, by the way. Like, the game really wanted me to lose.
There you are. There you are. Take aim. Doctor の言う通りにすみんなどいて。
Do you remember what I said?
Mission accomplished.
Treasure chests are the worst thing of IS4. None of the enemies come close to just the shenanigans the chests do.
怪我はないでしょうか。
You have these chests that actually lower your HP. You have chests that, you know, do damage, which is just really bad. It gets really bad positions. Bro. I would not have actually thought about doing summons, but whatever. Oy, oy, oy. I don't think I...
よし、このチャンス待っていたよ。
Let's go with another healer. Well, this is it. This is literally it. If I don't deal with the enemies, I'm dead. I don't know if stun is something I could do. This is it. Let's order. I win or I lose here.
私が留守の間はくれぐれも身の安全にお気をつけください。
I am fighting for more than just the law. Also the justice and virtue that extend beyond it.
I want to get
Forward.
going with my backline here.
A fine choice.
No clue if stun works, by the way.
What the law does not specify. There is no such thing as absolute justice. But
As expected.
Oh, I can freeze. Oh, that GG. Yeah, that's
今日
GG.
はご機嫌斜めなの
That's GG.
ついてないわねさあクイズよこのじゃがいもは爆弾でしょう
Holy shit, Trump K! Damn! Woo! I was not expecting that, but hey.
足を上げない方がいいわドローン飛べ足を上げない方がいいわ
I didn't know Freeze worked on that dude, but that is a good thing to know.
足を上げない方がいいわはいよ発射うっしょさあクイズよこのじゃがいもは爆弾でしょうか
Right. I have
Mission accomplished
Good shit. If everything worked on that was pretty much it. Like the enemy,
Might
the
be kind
boss
of
could
weird
not
to
get
say
through.
at this point, Doctor, but nailing down a tough mission on nothing but trust for others? That's pretty damn neat.
Also, we got like 1.6k experience from that. And that was not using mushrooms. I completely forgot about mushrooms, by the way. I just literally just spaced off mushroom usage. And we got so much experience that we just completely just got it done. We are done. This investigation. I'm really curious on the driving car. I'm gonna take it because I can. I'll go with Scott. Gavion. And
How about a slice of lava cake before we head out? It was one of Mom's traditions.
injury trigger. Yeah, we are done with this one as well. I am tempted to just end it off here. But I just links it, probably. At this point, I kind of want to just be at the boss and... Overall, how do I feel about the system? I think it's not that great. Really honest. It's interesting change.
Fine choice.
The biggest issue... It's like, it
Right.
prioritizes...
As expected.
Sure, it prioritizes, you know, forcing the player to, of course, try their best and, go through the level, but it just kind of showcases the biggest issue with Hypergriff right now, and that they're not focusing on trying to make it fun. the focusing on
But
trying to
onyx
make it
soap
a
contains
challenge
lots of originium particles.
difficult.
Let's
I
not
should
stay
say.
too long.
And that is important. That is very fundamental.
Vermin.
And, doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good thing. I don't... Okay, game. You're just being a dick at this point. I'm trying to...
Disrupt my atmosphere.
I'm listening. Here I am.
It's like they're trying to... Okay, so here's the thing. The system is unironically
have no
made
place
to make
here.
you play it through all the way.
Send them away.
Okay, sure. That makes sense. That's fair. Maybe some people say that's fair. And I'm in that kind of position. Oh, that sucks. That's...
There you are.
Yeah, that's not that great. I was curious. Really?
Here I am.
And that's just for the experience. It's like they allow you to get different experience and they change the experience way, and that forces you to go through it by making a challenge with it.
Take aim.
And it just feels like they're expediting the process. It's completely changing on how the whole system works. They're kind of fundamentally, I'm trying to think of the best way to saying this.
You do not disrupt my thought process.
Mission accomplished. どうだこの私の凛とした勇姿なのもう撤収なのか待つのである
It's like, I'm trying to get the best way to say this, that it's like, to get why you feel this way. It's a system that's, it tried to change on how the whole deep expression worked, while at the same time trying to kind of change the way you play it. The only thing it does that changes is the level up system. But they made it worse at the same time. I mean, granted, you can debate on how you feel. I feel like the level up system isn't as bad, but what makes it bad is that it forces you to level up. Maybe at some point they thought about leveling up, but then they're like, okay, we need to change the level up system for it. Well, what I'm noticing here, so far, is that this is not like most other deep explorations. They're trying to change the whole entire system, but they're not really doing anything with it. So far. Sure, they give you relics at the start, but the biggest issue I found with number 3, and I didn't really say this much, but I probably should have, is that with 3rd, and I think so far 4 here, deep exploration, and the issue with these two, unlike IS2, is that with IS2, they went out of their way to make it feel different with these different, essentially like different game modes. But the thing about these different experienceable game modes with IS2 was that each one was unique and fun. Like, for instance, the boss rush. I don't think we're gonna get a boss rush with IS-4. We did not get a boss rush with IS-3. I feel like having a way to have a boss rush mode that both IS-2, IS-3, and IS-4 are all, and maybe in the future IS-5, all involved, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe update IS-2 so that it adds in IS-3 and IS-4 maps. Completely change how it goes, you know? And welcome to the streamer room. And that's kind of the issue I have. They're changing it, maybe making it so it like makes sense to the IS, but it's not as fun as IS-2's. It's just changing like the level up system and forcing you to use the level up system. And I don't really think the level up system is all too great. It's not like it's not beatable. It's just like compared to like say IS-2, it's not as fun. And I feel like they kind of lost sight of that. Like, I feel like IS-2, they made it because people wanted it, and they made it fun. Now, they're just making these to be difficult. Or to have some challenge. And to me, when I think of, like, roguelikes for a gacha game, you have your own challenge somewhere else. But for like roguelike, I'm expecting it to be more of a fun game mode that lets you use all the opportunities you have, and that be the challenge, versus make the IS challenge to itself and use the best opportunities you can. Which one? IS-2? Like any of the integrated strategy runs? Where are you at, mate? Like, I'm actually kind of curious on where you're at.
Fear.
And it's like, I like IS-2 a lot, but I feel like they definitely focus so much on the aspect of it being in a challenge that it gets into some situations. Like, if no one can beat IS-2, well, don't worry about the other two type deal. You know, it's like they're not gonna be able to do the other two. IS-1 was when Gavio event first came out. I don't remember if I did that or not. I know at least I talked about SSS, I think I talked about. I was taking a break from Arknights. The main point is that the system, while it does kind of change how you go about it, the actual like run itself, I don't think they do enough of the deep investigation to make it interesting, fun, or noteworthy. Even IS-3 to an extent did. The complete change of deep investigation here is just the level up system. And I don't think the level up system in of itself is enough to make it its own fun way to do IS-4. Of course, this does not even take into consideration the difficulty in any way, shape, or form.
Follow the plan.
了かい。
Vermin.
That's a bit annoying. I'm trying to get down penance, but the DP is not so great.
I'll take the lead. The rest is up to you guys. I'll charge the weak spot. Face me!
Oh, yeah, that's the biggest issue. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm so focused on this that I'm just not even trying to talk much here. I'm sorry, but none of the old chats worked. Yeah, the thing about, IS is that you're gonna have to, like, you have to get to know the map really well.
Do not disrupt my thought process.
Which may not be easy at all.
This gavel of justice is weighty. Spero che siate pronti.
Charge the weak spot! Ha! Kick ass!
No matter what I might encounter, I will not back down.
You disrupted as expected.
ドクターの言う通りに発射。
Anyway, I'm really focusing on this, and I'm doing a really horrendous job. But yeah, mostly just the fact that I feel like IS4 here has already kind of missed the point of why deep investigations probably were liked a lot, but now it just kind of feels like it's almost half-assed to a degree.
今日はご機嫌なの。ついてないわね。今行くのだ。
It just doesn't have what, like, maybe people would like about IS2 and 3's deep investigation. There is a lot more to it that changed the way you went about the map that maybe 2 and 3 you like a lot more. To me, I like IS2's more over IS3's. But at least IS3 did a lot with its systems for the deep investigation. This is really just changing the XP and how it works. And I don't feel like that does enough. It just adds objectives, changes the XP, it says it's done. The end. And then it adds like relics to maybe encourage you to use the relics to your advantage. And that's kinda... I don't think it does enough. They don't add enough to it to make it unique.
You disrupted my what a ruckus.
won't sleep on the job. Here I am.
Doctor, leave the big guys relax. It'll be over in an instant.
What the law does, your crimes are irrefutable.
There you are.
Good shit.
Mission accomplished.
That was close, but we did it. But yeah, I know. I kinda ranted there with deep investigation, but so far I'm not like really impressed at all too much from this. Like, at least with IS2 and even IS3, if they get back to it, I know I'm going back to the IS3 now too. There's at least a lot more to it. That's actually really good right there. But it doesn't really feel like that to me with IS2s here. I'm kind of curious on how other people feel too about that. Objective shield, and let's see how that goes. Confess. Wait, are we on our last, no. And I think there could be, like, an argument when it comes to, like, maybe why there's not enough, like, the whole Kododo system. Kododo. And I can understand that to a degree, but I feel like there could be a lot more. They could have done a lot with the Floodle system in of itself. Like, maybe it's forced Floodles, it's random type deal. Like, there could have been a lot with it. I don't know. We'll have to see with the rest here if there is anything like that. But for the most part, just don't feel like they did enough with the deep investigation system this time. That's the most important thing I want to mention to note. Anyway.
I can only hope this mission won't prove to be a waste of time.
I wish I had a Vanguard.
Vermin.
Yes, I'm gonna have to put down. Yeah, cool. Biggest issue in this run so far is I don't have DP.
Here I come.
But for the most part, we should actually be able to handle solo with these two. Which is not what I really want to do.
Doctor, leave the big guy. Who's next?
I am fighting for more than just the law. Also the justice and virtue that extend beyond it. No matter what I might encounter, I will not back down.
今日はご機嫌なの。ついてないわね。
What the law does not specify, I will reveal through practice.
踏んでみたら？
Can crimes be punished? through methods outside of the law.
踏んでみたら I won't sleep on the job.
Doctor, leave the
Stop it, bro.
It'll be over in an instant.
Keep shotting.
Martha will catch up. There you are.
A fine choice.
さあクイズよ。このじゃがいもは爆弾でしょうか。
Mission accomplished.
Anyway, maybe I don't know. I don't know how other people feel, but that's at least to a degree I kind of feel about
帰っ
this.
たらバベルにもっと金を積んでもらわないとね。
Now, you still healing room?
There's a mission?
Oh, cool.
I wanna go!
Where are you in terms of your account? I'm kind of curious, because I don't know when you last stopped, and I don't know how that is, or compared to now, you know? Because I'm kind of curious. I think that's Are you like, did you, pulled for land in Independence? Yeah, you'll be able to use those too in, your guys' strategies for sure. Okay, I say that, you'll be able to. Honestly, aside from like IS-3, you'll be able to do IS-2 and, 4. Gotcha. When it comes to IS, it depends upon how you go about it, but obviously you want to focus on upgrading your operators using the Hope system so that you can use them. Focus on like a specific operator you like to use and see about if you can get them to E2 and using that character to go as far as you can. And it depends upon, of course, your account and what operators you're rocking out with. Like IS-2, Thorns is pretty good in. But like IS-3 and IS-4, that's not the case per se. IS-3 and IS-4 are a lot more difficult because they require different stuff than IS-2. But the mechanics are definitely different. That changes things too. IS-3 has like the level up system as well as IS-4, but the level up system is a lot more challenging than IS-4's because IS-4 with its collapse system just automatically buffs enemies no matter where you are and what you're doing. And because of that, for the most part, you're going to be heavily focusing on you know, like, okay, what am I saying? Level up system. Level up system. I don't know why I went to doing that and then how to deal with it. So the level up system difference between IS-3 and IS-4 is that IS-4's is not as huge buffs to enemies compared to IS-3's because there's already buffs to the enemies that are randomly given. But IS-3 and IS-4, so here's the thing. IS-4, you want AoE. That's kind of the general gist. It's like, if you have AoE, you could do IS-4. You just gotta know how to deal with the map. So it's gonna be trial and error from that part onward. But AoE is pretty much king in IS-4. Along with something to be able to block, too. That's the difference between this and then, like, compared to IS-2 and IS-3. IS-2 and IS-3 has debuffs. But in IS-4, there's no debuffs, there's no elemental damage. So a lot of the time, you could probably bring a lot more characters that you wouldn't necessarily think, like Ling. Like Ling, Lee are two good operators in this, for example. that I wouldn't normally think about doing for IS-2 or IS-3. It's ironic because now I think like it's IS-2 and IS-4 are kind of tied in terms of like where you should start. IS-3, save for later, for sure. IS-4 is if you get really good with AoE, and you have good enough operators to deal with like crowd control in a sense for enemies. There's a lot of time where you need to block or do some sort of like AoE type of damage to it, but it's really difficult at the start. Because of how difficult it is at the start, IS-2 is generally what you should go for. I would usually list it as go for IS-2 first, then IS-4, and then kind of do IS-4 and IS-3 together. That's kind of how I view it. Because eventually you want to be able to do IS-3. Because I feel like eventually IS-4 can be more difficult than IS-3. But like earlier on in IS-4, it's way easier than IS-3's. Yeah, the beginning of IS-4 is rough and difficult, but if you can get through that, it usually gets easier for IS-4. That's different for IS-2 and IS-3. IS-3 is super easy at the start, but gets extremely difficult later on. I never really had that much issues with IS-3, honestly. But IS-2 is kind of like the middle ground where it's all the way through difficult. But generally, like, older operators can handle it if you know how to deal with the enemies. Like, the IS-2 is way easier difficulty versus 3 or 4. Yeah. I can definitely understand that. That's why I usually focus on a 6-star first. This CC is also bait. Yeah. It's not really CC. Okay, I'm gonna break the ice here. And I'm gonna say this right now.
I'm here to help.
Mates. That is not IS-3. Or a CC. My bad. My bad. What am I saying CC? IS-3. Ugh.
Vermin.
CC currently right now
I have to get serious now.
is not even close to CC at all. They essentially, I'm trying to focus on this and that's why I'm having an issue. I'm having strokes here. Trying to say the right thing. No. Oh my god! That's it. That was my big mistake here. My biggest mistake here was that I placed her facing left. That was my biggest mistake. I would have not leaked at all if I placed her somewhere else.
Doctor, leave the big guys to me.
Aside from raging
Let's put an end to this as soon as possible.
The thing about CC is that it's not CC. It's technically pinch up. But they just wanted to pretty much have the basis of pinch out as CC. And so a lot of people don't really like the current CC because it's not CC at all.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
They pretty much, CC is done and over with. I mean, that might be a surprise to some people. But yes, CC is done. CC done some time ago.
You disrupted my ruckus.
So there's a lot of changes, like the fact the dailies are trying to change. Quote unquote dailies is not longer dailies, it's like 3-day stages. And then you have like the whole like check system where you could choose where certain things are. It's ironically worse than pinch outs for some people because you can't actually choose specifically.
No matter what the law is a means, not an end.
And by the way, earlier on in this stage, the reason why I kept Myrtle out was so I could get DP. Because if I didn't do that, it would probably leak. It's because I couldn't get our operators out. So leaking a little bit less just to get less leaks happen overall. So that one mistake. Yeah. You can kind of see why, the way I did it. Anyway. And the difficulty of, like, let's say getting the medals, for instance, is also changed a lot.
Right. As expected.
So it's no longer like risk 18. It's pretty much the equivalent of risk 26 to get the medal. But there's an easy like way to get it. But like
Everybody
that's
good?
after certain
We've got another
point.
battle
I know
waiting
the
for us.
CN player
Pep
base got
yourselves up.
really
We're gonna crush this
angry
mission together.
or annoyed by it. And there's a lot of differences here and there that I'm not gonna go into here that it'd take me a bit to talk about. Plus, I'd have to actually remember all of them too. Because I'm focusing on so much here, I'm gonna miss a lot. Say a lot of things that are not correct. I'm already kind of doing that as is, and I am making a lot of stupid mistakes. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but the general gist is that CC right now, CC Paralysis. Oh, it's gonna happen regardless. The thing about streaming, and it's something that I feel like I kind of knew for some time to a degree, but it's kind of had more confirmation over not like a couple months ago, where people are more stupid when they are streaming. And I kind of think about that with a lot of stuff during streaming Arknights, and compared to like doing it not streaming, I can definitely notice that with even myself. I make a lot less mistakes, and I can generally do a lot more stuff than I normally can off stream. But generally, when I do that, I usually don't record it, so... I know there is, was it CC7 or CC... one of the CCs in the past, where I, recorded most of it. There might have been multiple, actually. Yeah, there was multiple. One in, I think, 2023, and then, or 2022. And then there was another CC12, the majority of it was not streamed, that I was moving. Also, I'm debating on if I want to get Mjolnir in here or not.
To think they all still believe.
And it's actually pretty simple why that's the case. Like, your thing about streaming is that you're multitasking.
Contempt for the law is a crime. The words of my codex will prove their own worth.
Oh right, I have to. I'm gonna leak here. I say that.
Forward.
Every guild I see has a lot of new units.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
This gavel of justice is
I'm
waiting.
kind of curious. What game are you talking
Spero
about?
che siate pronti.
Oh, guide. Oh, I was like guild. I was kind of curious on the guild.
Grudge up Originian veins. Keep your distance.
I had no idea what you're even going about. But that's fine. Oh yeah, 100%. It depends upon where you're looking at it too.
All those I have yet to abandon.
I mean, to a degree, you're not incorrect.
What's the law? The law is a means, not an end.
I have to get serious now. Don't worry about me, Professor. I've scaled a lot more volcanoes than you can imagine.
Fear not! Here I come!
Yielding is not an option.
I mean, here's the thing though about Arknights. The thing is that you can say that all you want, but the reality is that sure, people would go for more operators or different operators, but that doesn't necessarily mean that old operators can't be used. And it's a tried and true thing about Arknights still is that you can manage to do whatever without the need to use the newest operators. I don't like it's just one of those things that either obviously in your case you wouldn't know that.
I'll charge the weak spot! Who's next?
No matter what time can crimes be.
And then of course of that, there's also the module system too. So like characters like Nablond, Thorns, Mjolnir, not Mjolnir, fuck, Silver Ash are getting modules. People have retested Mjolnir versus Silver Ash, and Silver Ash in some cases did better than Mjolnir, but it's kind of niche. For instance, like Silver Ash does better with more enemies he has to deal with, while Silver Ash is better with like a short amount of enemies, just because of how each they work. I also didn't realize about that stupid chest again. But anyway. Crossbow explosion, all allied units gain attack and defense for 30 seconds when blocking to them or enemies. Okay. But yes, there is going to be more operators released. There are some operators that are so good that they can just handle a lot.
Then lit again. The signal fires.
But, and I think the biggest issue right now with Arknights, as I kind of talked about a lot, is generally the fact that the game's balancing in terms of difficulty, in terms of how the enemies are versus the boss. Like, there's a big difference between the boss and enemies in this game now. Not all the time, by the way, but like, for instance, Clive, for instance. He's one of those bosses where he prioritizes long range, but a lot of long range operators are 6 stars, aside from like one exception. But he's so insane stat-wise, and how he attacks and how he is, that it's like the game rewards you for using 6 stars more than 5 stars. It's not impossible to not, but it's generally you would have to know that type of stuff. I'm gonna just select all combat nodes here. Do that. And, clear chapters. How far are you? Did you get through all of them? All the way through episode 13. Okay. Okay, so that's the thing though. It's not that's again, when I talk about the boss thing, it's not always. Not the H stages though, understandable.
I can only hope this mission won't prove to be a waste of time.
Okay, this is gonna be a bit risky.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Sate. Mendou gotoku seigi no koe o kike.
My god. I just got trolled hard.
Volcanic soot contains lots of originium particles.
Heal!
Let's not stay too long.
Fuck!
助力は必要かな?
Look at this spectacular sight.
生きてすらいないね。死など訪れない。
Oh boy. Okay. We're already getting
One
destroyed.
should strike.
This stage
Sunder
went
the
from like
tides
easy to
left.
probably like the worst.
Retract and leave no peace.
I'm so
bereft.
used to
Strike.
certain ops
And
already.
sunder the tides cleft. Retract and leave no peace bereft. At your command, strike and sunder the tides cleft.
生きてすらいないのに死など訪れない。Forward.
But it's pretty much the game's going more in towards direction that no matter what you do, you're gonna be facing
助力は必要かな?
more
I am fighting for more
difficult
than
content
Unsteady posture,
versus
wavering
challenging
intent,
content.
much to the face.
And to some people, they may not understand
no
that,
such
and I
thing
can
as
understand
absolute
why
justice,
people wouldn't.
But I still invoke it.
One should unsteady posture, wavering intent, much to
Good
learn yet.
placement.
Melt away. Life-depriving stone.
Can't really get in there. Placement of the.
Strike and sunder the tides cleft. Retract and leave no peace bereft.
And I think the best like showcase
This
of
time,
that is
we can make up for the
live.
missing data in the last report.
And the power creep of the
Let's put
game
an end to this as
is
soon as
getting
possible.
more and more insane. Just look at the 5th anniversary. The Wisdell. Wisdell pretty much solos more stages than Ling, and Ling's his summon operator.
After all this
If you
time,
don't
you
know
still tend to war
how
for
insane
solutions.
Wisdell is, just go to a showcase of Wisdell, and then compare it to how you do. You're going to be completely surprised of how much power creep is pretty much king to Arknights. Because power creep is here. Power creep is definitely here. It's kind of been here, but it's hasn't really been as insane until recently with Wisdell in CN. And then of course, Fuckboy,
Yes, face the tide.
Banshee Boy, what the fuck I don't remember his name. Logos. Completely power creeps majority of casters, pretty much all the casters, honestly, let's just say that. Power creeped all the casters. But, there's only one caster that can compete with him, but it's only in a very specific scenario, like, Gildan has 2. If the enemy is very tanky, and has, you know, like comparing the two, eventually,
no matter what I might, your crimes are irrefutable.
You will beat if the enemy has less defense.
In one breath.
And that's very specific.
Mission accomplished.
So it's like very specific. Like if the enemy has like over 2,000 defense, you'll be able to out DPS logos. I don't remember exactly the DPS amount. So it's very specific in-game content that technically TOB would be better. But logos pretty much just completely and utterly power creeps everything else. And we kind of are heading into a scenario where, yeah, like literally everything just kind of power creeps each other to some degree, to an extent. And the game's content is slowly matching with that. And I think that's kind of the biggest issue Arknights is facing. That will eventually be its downfall, I think. I know I'm multitasking here with all sorts of stuff, but granted, not everyone's going crazy because, you know, Arknights Infield's a thing. So a lot of people have pretty much been gone crazy since then. Pretty much thinking that Arknights is gonna die and Infield's gonna take its place. And to me, in how I feel, I do not like Infield. I really don't like Infield. I think the game looks bland as hell. It's gonna be really big in like the casual scene, I think. But in terms of like actual interest and fun, the game's gonna be shit. And I know a lot of people are gonna be mad about me saying that, but that's just how I feel. There's nothing that's really interests me enough to warrant anything, honestly, when it comes to talking about it. I think a lot of its gameplay mechanics is kind of eh. Like to me, I would rather something different. Okay, we need to. Yeah, we're gonna use Twitter.
Magma will dredge up Originian veins. Relax, Volcano. We're just here to collect a few precious samples. Please don't get mad.
Okay, this is bad, by the way. We need to get this going.
Fear not! Here I come!
Do I need to repeat myself on the battle plan?
面倒ごとか助力は命をもって罪を償う
Relax! It'll be over in an instant!
Many intellectuals must join a battle before Penny...
Melt away. Life-depriving stone.
Yes. There is but a sigh at the very end.
3, 1.
One shoots 1,000 moves in one breath.
面倒ごとく正義の声を聞け
One should spot after all this time. You still tend to war for solutions.
Fine choice.
I am fighting for more.
Unsteady posture, wavering intent, much to learn yet. One should, after all this time, you still tend to walk.
What a ruckus.
What's the law that your crimes are irrefutable?
Unsteady posture, wavering intent, much to learn yet. After all this time, you still tend to war for solutions.
Yes, face the tide.
Strike, and sunder the tides cleft. Retract, and leave no peace bereft.
Anyway. So, like, yeah, I really, like, camp against infield. And to me, I really hope
You disrupted.
that's not how Arknights goes. That the devs are just kind of like, I don't want to worry about this anymore, so we're just going to, like, kill the game off slowly. Consistently power creep for people to go for the operators. And then just make another game that may or may not, like, be good at all. Because we need to do something because we took our time way too much. Because to me, I do think to a degree they took a little bit too long within Arknights.
No matter what
But they're kind of remedying that with other games. So it's not like the game series is more Arknights is going to disappear anytime soon. Honestly, I kind of hope that, like, let's say, whatever game comes out in the future. Or I mean, I should say future. I mean, story, main story, whatever they decide to do for that.
Vermin.
I hope it's pretty damn good. I do. I really hope. Also, showcasing that just getting to the very end gives you enough experience to beat it. So it's really, I'm gonna say this again. The requirements are essentially just a glorified beat all the way through. If you don't focus on the mechanic itself. Anyway.
No matter what can crimes be punished through methods outside of the law.
After all this time, you still tend to war for solutions.
A lot better than our last run for sure for terms of DPS. But trying to get to that point, it was kind of rough. But I'm not gonna worry too much about being this. I'm done for today. I'm done with the deep exploration edition, whatever you call it. Way too many operatives choice, and a lot of them just don't really care or matter. I don't really understand the thought process of this deep exploration, honestly. It's just glorified, beat throughout it, and then boom.